Holy crap, Ketramose is everywhere, drawing a card whenever something is exiled. As Daddy and the Big Boys predicted, Esper Ketramose is really good, and in the first week of Aetherdrift, Esper Ketramose had a lot of success. But by the end of that first week, White-Black Blink decks with Ketramose absolutely took over the metagame. But what is super bizarre is that these are basically the only two Ketramose decks, with each decklist being almost identical to each other. But Daddy thinks that the best Ketramose deck might still be undiscovered, with decks running full Relic of Progenitus, allowing Ketramose to draw a nutload of cards. It's strange that no Ketramose deck runs Urza Saga, which creeps out constructs, and can dig for Relic, and it can also dig for Haywire Mite, which exiles an artifact or enchantment, and because it exiles, Ketramose draws a card. But I hear you asking, Daddy, is it really worth flashing green? Well, hang on to those titties, my big boys, because we're about to be very aroused, because of the underrated card Freestrider Lookout. Whenever we target our opponent, or something they control, we dig for a land, and even though running 4 Relic of Progenitus in the main deck seems wild, it has been done before briefly, using Relic and Freestrider to dig for important lands like Valakut and Cabal Coffers. In our deck, our fancy land is Urza Saga, and even though Freestrider Lookout sees no play currently, Daddy has high hopes for our masterpiece. We have all the important cards from White-Black Blink, like Overlord of the Ballsack, which digs for creatures, for his little 2 mana, which we can blink into a 5/5, using Phelia's Titties to flicker, and because we want to commit many crimes, to trigger Freestrider Lookout, Phelia's Titties can also flicker our opponent's stuff. To commit even more crimes, we have Orcish Bowmasters, which pings and makes a token, and with the help of Grist, we can sacrifice that token to destroy a creature, and also mill and make more tokens. For even more crimes, we have Fatal Push, Emperor Boners, Witch Enchanter, and Solitude, which exiles so it triggers Ketramose, and for even more exile, we have Ephemerate, no sideboard. Because of Urza Saga, we have more cards to dig for, like Pithing Needle, to shut off activated abilities, and Ghost Vacuum for more graveyard hate. Then there's Land Hate, ETB Hate, Grinding Station and Storm Hate, and Weenie Hate. That's the deck. And now it's time to go see it in action. So off we go. Opening hand's a little land heavy, but we'll keep. And we're up against the main. Opponent plays the monkey. We'll push it. Ooh, with Phelia's Titties. And Tribal Flames, dealing 5 to us. Flashing Phelia. And Lookout nice. We'll play Lookout. Going with Phelia. To dig with Lookout. Grabbing a land and we'll pass. Opponent plays monkey. We'll lose our Saga. Dig for Haywire Mite. We won't use Haywire just yet. We'll instead play Enchanter. Ooh, Leyline Binding. Going after Phelia's Titties, but Enchanter will enter. Take out one Leyline. And then Ephemerate. To take out the other, but we are at 5 life. So please no Tribal Flames. Unlicensed Hearse. To exile stuff from graveyard. And this feels a little dirty, but Flicker Enchanter. And before it resolves, we'll sack to exile. So we can gain 2 life. Who Ketramose? But not enough cards in exile yet. We'll see if they want to trade. They do. We'll then play Ketramose and pass. They have 4 land types now. There is the Tribal Flames, putting us at 3. But most tragically for our opponent, find Relic to exile. We go to 1. So we can go back to 5. And since our opponent's at 1, we'll blow our opponent for lethal. That was a little too close. Going into game 2 is cut back on a green, bringing this for this one, asking me 2. Opening hand on that little land, so we have Solitude, starting to keep. No more land. At least it's pretty. Opponent dashes out Ravioli. We'll just play Relic and pass. Opponent plays Kabu this time. And Ravioli, happy birthday to us. He pokes Solitude. Exile Kabu. Alright. Exile the monkey. Ooh, and Bowmasters. We'll gain 3 life. Oh, but removal. We'll take our revenge by blowing our opponent. Another Bowmaster. We'll exile the draw. No more land. We'll swing and pass. Torpor. Sure, we'll blow our opponent. Push for us. This is our opponent for 4. Then we'll pass. Opponent with Scion. Bye-bye. Because we have a Boseiju. We draw Phantom. But Torpor was offset. We're so close to finishing them off. They might as well hardcast it. Oh, opponent has removal. We Phantom to pass. And now we have more removal. Another Bowmaster. Although CCB is turned off. Number 2. Opponent plays Kabu. No Kabu for you. Another Bowmaster. Number 3. Play Saga. And our opponent has not given up yet. They still keep on believing. But our opponent won. And our opponent exclaims, my asshole's not your playground. So their keister's been keistered. And now it's on the next keistering. Opening hand's okay, we'll keep. Opponent plays monkey. More land. We take 2. And play Ranger Captain. Finding Godless Souls. Solitude for us. Play Saga. And blow our opponent while they're tapped out. Their monkey's been blown. There we Godless Souls. We take 3. Now it's be tough. I can make a construct, but I don't think we'll get any hoes doing that. Ketramose seems smartest, even though it can't do anything for a turn. Opponent plays Flage. Wonderful to see that in graveyard. Although we do lose Bowmasters. They play Ravioli. They swing. We'll jump to prevent their hump. And now things are about to get kinky. Find Relic. Then play Lookout. Target our opponent. Looking for another Saga. And Ketramose draws us a card. Ooh, white card. We'll exile graveyards. They draw more cards. You know Ketramose can attack. Evoke Solitude. Take out the guide. We draw more land. Swing for 4 to go back to 10. And we must pass. Oh, removal. A fist for 5. Ooh, Fatal Push. We'll first swing. Play Lookout. And hold Fatal Push. Opponent plays Johnny. We don't want it to flip. So we'll push it now. Find a land. Opponent swings. We'll trade. Opponent's force will pass. And with all this mana, play 2 constructs. Digging for Relic and Haywire. We shall draw. Ooh, Fatal Push. We shall pass. Oh, Godless Souls. They can play one more creature. We'll have 3 energy, which they can use a buff, but they appear to be out of creatures. Play the Titties for us. First we'll push, then draw. Ooh, Lookout. What if we draw some more? Finding another Relic. Play Relic. And Lookout. We'll swing out. Opponent's force to jump. Target our opponent. What if fondling our opponent concedes? Going into game 2 is we're in this first down to 2. Opening hand, we have the Solitude combo. We'll keep. Opponent plays Guide. We'll set up for Solitude. Opponent plays a Johnny. No Johnny for you. Play Ephemerate. No guide for you. At least I have a cat token to keep them company. Oh, wait. No. Bye-bye. And we draw Ketramose, and now must pass. Opponent passes. Oh, but they prevent us from playing spells and attacking. We can at least play Saga, and then we're forced to pass. Opponent plays Ranger Captain, finding guide, and now we'll see if they want to trade. They do. We'll then set up a Ketramose and pass. Oh, they exile Solitudes. Oh, there are no more Solitudes in our deck. Opponent plays Souls, and Goblin Bombardment so they can sacrifice an instant speed. 2 ping for 1 damage. It'll push okay. Haywire Mite is tempting. Relic seems better. We look out, and then target our opponent. No Saga from that. We draw. More land press. We crack a Relic and draw all this. Fabulous. Pass our opponent. Opponent tries for Pyromancer, but before they do, we'll push our guide. And dig some more. They draw 2 cards off for Pyromancer, but they're forced to pass. They've exiled all the Solitudes from our deck, so our ball stock's not so strong here. Play Lookout. Haywire Mite. Pick up Bombardment. So many lands. We draw some more. Playing for 7. Opponent plays Johnny. Oh, we have Hatal Push. And our opponent concedes. And what is this? A lovely message from our opponent? Our opponent says, F you, how wonderful! I think what our opponent was trying to say was thanks for tossing my salad. That's why they call us a salad chef. And now be on the next salad tossing. Opening hand, we technically have 2 lands we'll keep. Start with Relic. There's a hammer deck. That's not a land. As bad as this feels, we'll just have to play land and pass. Opponent plays Paladin. We definitely want to remove that. We'll exile a draw. And that is a land. And there we go, guys. It would be really nice to have another white card. But what can you do? We'll play Lookout and pass. Opponent plays Shadowsphere, drawing a card and they equip for free. We'll let that happen. Oxopal. Oh, and there's Hammer. Now we have to exile. And hope no protection. Lookout digs. That worked. And now we have Godless Shrine. Oh, we don't have Paladin. And with 3 artifacts I can equip for free. So now we have a 13/13 with Trample and Lifelink. We have 5 mana. We'll first play Bowmasters, blowing our opponent, and digging with Lookout, finding Saga. And now we have a token. We'll play Grist, and send their Paladin to Christ. Something pass. Uh-oh, opponent shocks. Playing Brightgle-ass Gearhulk. He's spreading them real wide in that artwork. But more importantly, he digs for 2 1-mana cards. They find Novice for boots, and another Mox Opal. What? Why not just find another Hammer? Very suspicious. They have 1 mana up. Oh, we do have another Hammer. Dang, Trample and First Strike. Putting us at 3. There's still a tiny bit of hope. With Urza Saga, we find Haywire Mite. We'll then blow our opponent, so that Lookout can dig, make a token, and our opponent's upkeep. We'll Mite their Hammer, digging even more. So now we're back at 5 life. They equip their ass, and now they have 6 power. We'll block with 2 creatures and survive at 1, so we're technically still alive. Ooh, Overlord. We dig for Relic. We'll then dig with Overlord. Ketramose and Solitude. Both are great here. We'll grab Solitude, play Lookout, swing, and then use Grist to sack, pay the ward. They can find Saga, but they can give haste, so we must be careful. Don't play Saga. And with Relic, we'll dig even more. So many lands. Dig some more. Another Saga. One swing out, and they'll pass. So they can make a construct here, which they do. They attempt to give haste, but plus some Solitude. Take another construct. Even more lands for us. Construct time. We swing out. And we take game 1. Running us over time 2. Opening hand's fantastic. We'll keep Cigar's Aid. That was a pretty good turn 1 play. And Paladin. We'll take out Cigar's Aid and play another Mite. It might come in handy. Oh, another Cigar's Aid. And go for Hammer. We'll Solitude, so that I can't draw a card. Play for us. Play Relic. And tempting to use Mite now. Oh, wait. Oh, another Paladin. Opal. Oh, they need 1 more artifact to equip. Ketramose nice. We'll play it. Draw a card. And then we must pass. Unfortunate Mystic. Oof. For now, that is fine. They find Shadowsphere. They'll have to wait a turn to play it. Bowmaster sure. We'll first draw a card. Playing Solitude. We'll then use Haywire. Take out their Hammer. Triggering Ketramose. Make a construct. And with Hussies, we'll discard the Shadowsphere. Drain our opponent for 4. Opponent draws a land. Good for them. And they pass. With a land. Exile their Paladin with Solitude. We draw a card. Finding another Solitude. We'll draw again. Finding Grist. Get in for 7 and pass. Another Paladin. Another Cigar's Aid. But you know what's coming. We are. Exile some more. Sling some more. And no longer able to squirt milk from their titties. Our opponent concedes. So now it's on the next milking. Opening hand's worse than chlamydia. We'll mull. This is also 1 land hand, but we'll keep. And it's Yawgmoth deck. Please land for daddy. Oh yes. Happy birthday to us. Opponent swings. We'll flash and fill their titties. Oh, but they blow our titties. 2 more land. We'll keep Solitude at the ready and pass. Opponent swings. We'll bend over and take it. Halfling. And Soul Cauldron to exile cards from graveyard. And copy activated abilities. Since our opponent's tapped out, we'll look Solitude. Ephemerate it. And on our upkeep, Ephemerate again. Oh, Ketramose. And there are already 4 cards in exile. Soon to be more. Locking Ballista, which I can throw in graveyard. 2 copies activated ability. Ooh, Haywire. If our opponent has all the chromosomes, when we play Haywire, we can exile Soul Cauldron, but before we do, they can stack Ballista, ping Solitude, then copy Ballista's ability, giving Ballista's ability a token to finish off our Solitude. But exiling the Ballista would draw us an extra card, so I'm not sure they do that. Let's see what our opponent does. Stack Haywire. They're thinking about it. What would happen though? We find our ball sack. We'll see if they want to trade. And we'll pass. We take 1. Ooh, Relic. Exile a card. Take the Bowmasters. Going after Solitude, but before we draw our card, we'll push our Bowmasters. Ooh, Saga. Then pin our ball sack. Grab Lookout. And probably should attack first. But it's hard to think when you're this aroused. We trade. We take 1. Opponent plays Right Arbor. And now let the fondling commence. Play Lookout. Target target our opponent. Who's your card? Ooh, Bowmasters. Swing with Ketramose. And Yawgmoth. They can sack and draw off. Input counters on things. Blowing our opponent's a little risky, but blowing's often the best option, especially when you're low on cash. Hitting for another Saga. Opponent passes. Promise for us. Another Relic for us. Hit the graveyard. More land for us. Another Lookout. I think one Lookout's enough. We'll draw again. Ooh, Bowmasters. Swing for 4. And our opponent farts and concedes. Going to game 2 for another time too. Opening hand is acceptable. We'll keep. Although we don't have graveyard heat yet. Oh, yes we do. We'll play Relic. Opponent digs. Opponent plays Grist in hand. And whenever something leaves their graveyard, they can gain life. Ooh, Ketramose. We'll put out Saga. And play Emperor Boners to start fondling the graveyard. Grist has come. We exile with Relic. Now so much exiling. We'll go after Grist. Opponent jumps. Play another Relic. And hold up Bowmasters. Grist makes another weenie. And more digging. We unfortunately can't interrupt it. They put Young Wolf in hand and pass. They might have a Bowmasters of their own. Blow their token. And they do have Bowmasters. And just when we draw a land, because we can't really pop off a Ketramose now, we'll use Needle to set off the Grist. Now we'll play Ketramose. And choose not to exile. Maybe our opponent would like to trade? No darn. Oh, there's Yawgmoth. They go after our Boner. And they play Young Wolf. They sack the Young Wolf. It is gonna hurt a bit, but exile graveyards. So that Young Wolf goes bye-bye. But that does trigger the Bowmasters. One passes. And now Daddy has a plan. They go with their Ball Sack. Who's Solitude? Time for kinkiness. He looks Solitude. Exile Young on the Cob. Sacks and responds. And they sack again. Who another Ephemerate? Look for Solitude. And land wonderful. Draw again. And Haywire. And now we pass. Although our opponent does have 7 cards in hand. Opponent digs some more. They find Wall Roots. They cord for 1. Oh, finding Haywire Mite. Taking out Needle. So Grist comes back online. Another weenie for them. We'll push for weenie. So we can't take out Grist yet. Alright, Solitude. Taking out Wall Roots. Look out nice.
One wiener later.
Oh my gosh, with 25 seconds on the clock, we take the match. That was a lot of triggered abilities, but all's well that ends well. Quickly here are the winners of the giveaway. And it's on the next match. Opening hand's a little tricky, but we'll try it. Another Solitude for us. We'll hold up, push, and pass. Opponent plays Ravioli. We'll push. We draw Boseiju. And dig with Overlord. And that'd be a tough one. We'll take Phelia for white. Opponent plays Guide. And cash out Ravioli. Oof. I suppose we let that happen. And they still are Ephemerate. So the Ravioli stays out. More land. We'll play Grist. And not out a token. No Solitude. Opponent plays Fable. Making a token. They swing with Ravioli. And attempt to buff it, but we'll Solitude it. And Ravioli for you. Oh, the static prison. Exile on Grist. But Daddy has a plan. Find Haywire Mite. Take out prison. Getting back Grist. We'll make another weenie. And another upkeep. Boseiju with Fable. Swing the Grist. Oh, and go back discharge. And with all that energy, Hyde can buff. So Grist will go to Grist. Since we can't block the flying. But they're out of cards in hand. Ooh, Phelia's hitties. We shall pass. We take 4 again. Flash our Teddy. We have removal. And 1 land for Daddy. That's on the land. Ooh, that is. We'll hold it Solitude and pass. And our ball sack's online. Opponent swings. No token for you. Opponent passes. Another ball sack. We'll swing out. Take back Solitude. Take out their Guide. And our opponent concedes. Going to game 2 is running this first time too. Opening hand's okay. We'll keep. Relic Cross. Play Relic and pass. They play Goblin Bombardment. Boseiju not bad. We'll dig with a ball sack. Oh, we whiff. Very unfortunate. Oh, I'm what new? No. How unexpected. So much for white.
One pair of pants later.
Darn, just when we draw Solitude. With Ellis, it would have been so sick. But now we must settle things game 3. Daddy did his best to play around Blood Moon, but our opponent was still able to take out 2 of our Urza sagas. And our opponent aggroed us out before we could recover. But at least we had a good run. So 4-1 overall. There we have it. Daddy thought Lookout felt great. Although definitely secondary to Ketramose, which also felt great. But what kind of stole the show was Solitude, which is as powerful as ever. It's hard to imagine a Ketramose deck without either Solitude or Psychic Prog. But hopefully we see more Ketramose, because it is quite kinky. Let me know if you big boys have any ideas for decks. And until next time, stay with me thick.